Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite all of that, he's priceless. It's Son Heung-min! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Vitz. And it's Davids. Looking tidy in possession here. More and more pressure on the ball here. Into the channel. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Vitz knocks it into space. Out to the right. Nice control. This looks promising. Great challenge, timed to perfection. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Son Heung-min proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Vitz. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Mbappe, played back. Tries to play it through. And the shot! It's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open...
Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Caught offside that time. Gattuso.
Boca Juniors are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Gattuso. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's put paid to a promising move. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's heaved it away.
Rooney really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vitinha. Now it's Messi. Gattuso was in no mood for any of that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that it's Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Boca Juniors with the corner, they're first. Tomiyasu attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Back into the middle. Son Heung-min. Great vision. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ronaldinho. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. It's a searching pass. Messi. And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Ronaldinho, a player of legendary status, looking for the run. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Davids. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Decent progress down the left. Gattuso. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mbappe. Real chance! In for the pieces! He scores! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capital. And it's half-time here. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Boca Juniors really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Lam. Vitinha. Nesta. Early ball out from the back. For Messi. And no, he's seen through all of that. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's clever. And he's taking no chances there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And that has put paid to that. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Well, he's going for goal! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Adams getting this one clear. Rooney. Now, what about a counter-attack? Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. That's a cute ball. For a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Yaya Toure. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Son Heung-min. And this is Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Iniesta. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Rooney. And here's Mbappe. Ronaldinho. That is good alertness. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He can run onto that. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Ronaldinho has it in a wide position. Great chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Gives it back. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Tomiyasu. Wirtz. Son Heung-min producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the pass is intercepted. Look at the shot at goal! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
It's their second corner of the game.
El dorsal 4. El dorsal 24. Ronaldinho. El dorsal 3.
Oh, shooting
El
chance!
dorsal 8. Serán sustituidos
Rooney
por
has found the
el
net
dorsal
here, of
13.
course.
El dorsal 14. Xavi
Passing
Alonso.
is crisp and
El
sharp.
dorsal 10.
Conte, the man that is tenacity personified.
El dorsal 20.
Vitinha.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Looking for a runner. Oh, well measured. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well read, nice interception. Neymar. Looking for options for movement.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box. These weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Nesta. Salam. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yaya Toure is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Pele. Now, who's going to be first to this? Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bergomi calmly anticipates. And now the breakaway. Vitinha. And it's Gullit. Threads one in. Rooney purring through the gears. Well, that has not gone well. Toure cuts it out. Boca Juniors yet to have an attempt on goal. Now this could be a chance. He is through. Mbappe! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi gets a foot in here. Yaya Toure produces the perfect tackle there. Nicely weighted ball. Played into space out wide. Mbappe! Can he get onto this? Ferdinand with the clearance. Pele.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And this is Rooney.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yaya Toure. And it's Lam. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now the ball's gone astray. Now it's Pele. Might be danger. And the shot! Oh, just over.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Vitinha, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Strokes it back. Rooney. To Lam. Now it's Pele.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him.
Great chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Gullit really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Rooney! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Backward it goes. Shot at goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Van der Sar trying to keep this in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Ferdinand getting this one clear. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Rooney looking for the run. And the shot! He's delivered all right!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the first moment, it's Nedved! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. In with the challenge. Looking for a runner. That has been cut short. Yaya Toure. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it.
Nedved! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's a pretty loose pass. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lahm. And it's Nedved. Great vision. Rummenigge is sharing after that one. Nesta. Good take, and Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Nesta. Boca Juniors, still this single goal behind. Not the most accurate pass. And he's in on goal! Mbappe is flagged offside. Just about up to the hour now. He's in a great position here. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Can he finish? Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And that should get the job done. Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now. Now he's got space here.
Boca Juniors really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get on the end of this?
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 22. Número 18.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Número 7. Número 20. Número 10.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Cambio.
Haaland! He scores! Do not write them off. Back they come. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila,
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Messi. Lahm. And he's found a way past. And he's being shifted off it.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Haaland. He's tried one! They want to be quick to recover this. Bale. Short changes him with that pass. Boca Juniors desperately searching for the winner here. Can he get it through? Decent chance! Can he finish? And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Gets a good foot in there. Lahm cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Showing good feet. This looks promising.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Lahm. Now it's Haaland. He's having a go! Oh, split-second reaction.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Leicester is there, and he can get that clear. Low into the middle. And there goes the final whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Boca Juniors.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Boca Juniors do have a chance to counter here. Walker gets a foot in here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pirlo looking for options for movement. Drilled in low. And he's there to clear it. Looking to play him in. And the counter is on. Vitinha. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a goal kick. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. There will be a throw-in. Vitinha. Salam.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Neymar plays it in low. Lam is there and he can get that clear. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that pass isn't the best. What a throw in.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's had it taken off him. Messi ploughing through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Ibrahim. Takes a shot. Good strike, quite an alarm. Borussia Dortmund look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Kyle Walker. Iniesta. And it's Neymar. It's a sharp little ball here. That's good play. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's played it. A chance for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Gets a good foot in there. And now they can spring out of defence. Just eases him off the ball. Pirlo. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Iniesta. Now, can they get him away? And that could set him on his way. He has found the way through. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And it's made its way to him. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi purring through the gears. Messi. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Iniesta. Can he get on the end of this? Played it. Up he goes! And it's hit the woodwork and out! So what can they make of this? And it's Vitinha. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Please turn towards the
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, that has not gone well. Pirlo. And this is Iniesta. And this is Neymar. Tries to get it clear. Pirlo, the regular corner taker. And it's been taken short. Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now. Now that looks a decent ball. Son Heung-min!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Vitinha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Has a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Ibrahimovic. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Swept in. Son Heung-min is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Neymar.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Neymar. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. That's really well cleared. Nesta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
Borussia Dortmund clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 5, Neymar. Number 10,
Haaland.
Messi. Number 15,
Haaland touches it back.
Iniesta. Number 17,
And he's picked it up out wide.
Pirlo.
And he's whipped it
Coming on
across.
the field, number
Defending
7,
of the
굴리트.
desperate variety.
Number 11,
Yeah, the ball has
Number
bounced loose
25,
now.
Maradona. Number 20,
And he was alert to it.
Number
This has been a better
26,
game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a go.
Vitinha cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And here's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Schneider. Hazard. Now it's Hullet. Knocks it into space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, it's in! Save the best for last! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goal.
And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Opportunity to pay a visit to our official store.
Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Over to the left. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. That is a great pick out. He has found the way through. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out to the right, played back in. Dinks one through. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Pirlo. Maldini. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Out to the left it goes. Pele. Back into the middle. Kaká. Pirlo. Roberto Baggio. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Look at the space here. Kaká! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kaká really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan with the corner, there first.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Boca Juniors still without a single shot on target. It's Van Basten! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Puskás. It's a searching pass. Pass somewhat off target.
Boca Juniors are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Tries to pass it through. And this is Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio! Goal! Boca Juniors! First blood drawn. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And this is Van Basten. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he's heaved it away. And it's Gattuso. Brilliantly cut out. Lahm did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Seedorf. Pirlo. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from...
Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Maldini with the clearance. Pirlo. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Maldini. Now Yaya Toure. Played out to the left flank. Cafu. Pirlo. Nesta. And it's Nesta. Now Van Dijk.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Cafu. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's having a go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Milan get the second half going. Van Dijk. Nesta. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Seedorf. Spread neatly. Maldini. It's a threatening ball. Ibrahimovic! Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Too close for comfort. Baggio plays it short. Takes aim and crosses. And out it comes again. Baggio crosses. Van Basten. Boca Juniors really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Lahm. Lovely, now that tries a shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And he's had it nicked away. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's searching, real chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 5.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 23. Número 7. Entra
Yaya Toure.
Número 20. Número 11.
And it's Neymar.
Número 19.
Neymar will not... There's the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Boca Juniors still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, really good feet. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Knocks it into space. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Deftly away. Gattuso. And here's Shevchenko. And he thumps it clear. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vitinha cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Cafu. Cafu plays it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, no joy this time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Searching pass he's played there. Shevchenko is onto this. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, no. No circumventing this opponent.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Maldini is there, and he can get that clear. Nice-looking ball. Well read, nice interception. Oh, no, what has happened here? That is lovely. He's had it taken off him. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Lobbed in behind. Maldini makes the interception. Rijkaard. A probing pass. Hang up with that dink over the top. And the ball is out of play. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Yaya Toure. They'll have one final crack at it.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Out of play for a goal kick. So that's it. It is all over. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Contra Italia.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Italy have the chance to go the other way. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's neat. Cruyff. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Hullet. Italy finding their passes. Yaya Toure. Couldn't squeeze it through. Can he get on the end of this? Pele! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Pele knocks it into space. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Boca Juniors! And just like that, he's into double figures now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will...
Takes a shot! It's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Italy disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Yaya Toure. And it's Lam. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Messi. Ibrahimovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's quick to get it clear again. Messi. Messi takes a shot. Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Araujo gets over and intercepts. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Pele. Rodri can see things others simply cannot. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Lam. Here's Rodri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Gullit. De Jong. Mbappe receives. Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cruyff plays it short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Lam gets a foot in and wins the ball. Boca Juniors looking to pass their way through. Rodri. And it's Maldini. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Searching pass he's played there. And he was quick to react. Yaya Toure. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Tries to play it through. Rodri is a perfect. And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. But no, that is pretty much the end of that. Has a look and plays it forward. Thinks about the shot. Messi. Yaya Toure. Boca Juniors are looking to break at pace. Vieira. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's well positioned here. Strokes it back. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. Lam. Iniesta. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. De Jong. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. So, to pass or to shoot, that is his question. And it's Messi. Can he finish? Oh, crossbar! And that has been clubbed away. Araujo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Messi. Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's an imaginative pass. Son Heung-min is wide and looking to get onto this. Neymar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He has a look up. He is through here. De Jong. Neymar. And this is Gullit. Lahm, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable...
Real chance! Goal, Italy! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get enough?
Decent chance! Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 30. Messi. Número 8. Entra
And it's Rodri.
Número 22. Número 20.
That
Número
looks a decent
23.
ball. And this is Ronaldinho.
Cambio.
Maldini gets it clear. Boca Juniors are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Neymar. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. They've got a corner here. This is their second corner of the game. Chance, surely! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Can he get onto this? He's in a great position here. Into the last 5 minutes. Yaya Toure. And here's Mbappe. Ronaldinho. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rodri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. It's Ibrahimovic! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Spread it left. Ronaldinho gets into a good position. Roberto Baggio. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Threads one in. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Boca Juniors Pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Boca Juniors desperately failing to...